Oh, little guy. The little fish are mixed right in with the big ones. So I have downsized my scent wiggler. I've taken the top bead off of it. A lot of short strikes. A little tip for you. Scent wiggler. Dead of summer. You can see these trees behind me. These fish are here because of the hot sun, right? It's going to be 96 degrees a day. All these woolly trees putting off shade, as crappie can get in there and cool off for a degree or two, and they will definitely find this timber in the summer. So best time to go one pole jig fishing whenever you can go, but summertime is amazing. Get bigger. There's some big ones in this lake. Catch them throughout the day. Oh, it was a sissy hook set. You see, I set the hook with extreme vengeance. I was underneath the limb, so I couldn't get the hook set in. That's a good way to lose them, by not getting the hook set. He took the whole body. He took the whole body off there. Try the minnow minder glitter critter real quick, just because I have it out. Let's go dig in. I see a fish. Small fish. Okay guys, we're out here in Kansas today. Hot, middle of July. It's hot. It's going to be 96 degrees a day. The water temperature, we're sitting at an 85-degree water temperature. A lot of people don't think crappie fishing when it gets that hot. Man, I'm telling you, summertime can be some of the best crappie fishing there is, because it's a constant pattern. It's the same every day. It's hot, it's hot, it's hot. Just like winter when it's cold. It's not like the springtime cold fronts coming in and messing up your crappie pattern that you had. It's the same. It's consistent every single day. So if you can stand the heat, man, don't put up your crappie rods and your Bobby Garland baits after the spawn. If you have a boat and you're not fishing in the summertime, you're missing out on a great opportunity to catch a lot of crappie. You're not going to catch the giants like you do during the springtime, you know, when they're spawning from October to February, when they get fat, they feed, and they got all them females have all the eggs. But you can catch a lot of crappie, and I like crappie fishing. So summertime is one of my favorite times to actually go crappie fishing. So if you're not fishing in the summertime, man, give it a try. If you can't stand the heat, go out until 10 a.m. and then go home. Get out there early before the heat gets bad. But once you find a crappie, if you catch a crappie in the summertime, pay attention to where that crappie is, and more times than not, he's going to be at the same spot over and over and over again, because it's the same weather pattern every day in and day out. It's hot, so find these crappie, and the crappie fishing can be hot. It really can be. Something else I've found with the fishing this live scope all summer now, after the spawn, these crappie have not been as spooky, and everyone's saying we need 20-foot rods to reach out and get these fish because they're so spooky. Fish are spooky, they're spooky. I'm finding that after the spawn, I'm using my 10-foot signature series, I can get right on top of these fish. They're not near as spooky as they were from February to April. So May, June, and July, I've seen the fish. They're holding real tight. You can actually stand over top of them and catch them. Little guy. Still fun. Still fun. One more than I would have caught at home. Throw him back, let him get big. I'm going to throw them all back. I definitely don't keep any crappie in the summertime. It's too hot. Keeping that meat fresh. I don't keep them at all in the summer. I'll catch enough throughout the year. I go a lot. So I'll keep mine in the dead of winter usually, where I can keep that meat colder, longer. Yo, short striking. They're short striking like crazy. So all my buddies are out here fishing this beautiful lake out here in Kansas, and they're saying, oh, you gotta have live bait, you gotta have minnows. I'm saying no way. I'm saying downsize. Baby shad. Don't have one up here. And scent wiggler has been my deal. I can see these fish in this tree. They are stacked in here. Sometimes when the fish are negative and you're putting the jig right in their face, and they're looking at it and they know it's fake. I'll show you a little tip. Sometimes it works. My dad is amazing at this. I'll show you this. I can see there's at least 10 crappie in this tree right here. And I've been in here 100 times. I cannot get them to bite. If you simply raise your line up nice and slow, they'll think that bait is getting away from them, and sometimes they'll react to it. Pure reaction strike. I hate to see it disappear on them. Like they missed their chance to eat it because they're negative. If you drop it in there and raise it oh so slowly, sometimes they'll come flying out of there and hit it. Come on out of there, big boy. Woo! Good fish. He's sitting down there. I could see him sitting there, and he did not want to hit it. Oh, he ate it too. That's a good one. That's a good one. Baby shad. I'm not a big baby shad guy, but it works. Let me get up my scale. That's a pound and a quarter fish, I bet. It's a good fish. Summertime. Gotta take extra care of them. Their slime can come off super, super fast. Post spawn out here living in this tree. There's about 7 more crappie down in that tree. Oh, more. Dang. 138. Good fish. Good fish. I'm gonna let him go, grow up, be a big one. So, instead of using live bait, I'll do anything I can to not use live bait. We'll downsize. Downsize. Little baby shad. Inhaled it. They want that big bait, I want to give them that big bait. If they don't want it, you gotta give them something they want. All these different style baits, over 80 colors, find the one they want. They're just sitting there looking at my bait, not wanting to eat it. So I grab it with my free hand, and I just lift. Oh, and he hit it. Probably a little bitty. This is how my dad fishes every time he's gone fishing for 40 years. Takes that free line and just raises it up. And those fish sometimes think that thing's getting away from them. And they'll smack it as I get. A lot less spooky right now in the summertime. This spring, boy, everyone started using their live scope, and they're like, oh, I gotta have 20-foot poles. I gotta reach out. Right now, these fish are stuck to this timber, and they're not leaving. This tree is loaded, I'm telling you. about 13 foot of water. We're here to Bodart, Hedge Street, Osage, Orange. Something we'll learn. You got to know your tree species if you're going to come out here jigging these trees. That can be a pattern. Just knowing the right trees to fish can be a pattern. That sounds crazy. I just did the Crappie Connection podcast with Brad and Brad Chappell, Justin Barry, and I talked about that, and they were shocked. They're both trollers. They had no idea. They couldn't believe. Man, so much of this jig fishing, especially if you got standing timber in your lake, is knowing what trees to fish. It all looks good, right? Well, it's not all good. Not all of it is good. There's certain days that crappie are in certain trees, and if you catch them in a certain tree, you need to go find more of those trees. Don't be afraid to get hung up. I mean, you're fishing in this stuff. Don't be afraid to get hung up on it. Yeah, underneath the rim and everything. Yeah, that's another good one. Another good crappie. I had a mess. I couldn't come straight up. I had it underneath the limb. As I ate it, I found a baby shed color they're wanting. I gotta look that up. I don't even know the name of that off the top of my head. Great looking color there. Man, howdy. Boy, that thump, that initial thump from that crappie. That's what I'm here. That's what I'm here for. You can hear the highway. I-35 behind me there, and I'll tell you what lake I'm fishing right there. It's I-35 in Kansas. Y'all figure it out. It's a great crappie lake. 154. Woo, baby. Over a pound and a half fish. Sitting right here in summertime. Man, if you guys don't fish in the summer, come do this. These are out here waiting for you. All you gotta do, baby shad. #1 selling soft plastic bait in the world. Not always. I'm a big bait guy. Right, big bait, go fast. They don't always want big baits. You gotta give them what they want. Love it. Let's let him go. Okay, guys. I fished yesterday. I caught him really good on the scent wiggler. Started out with that big bait. I like big baits. If they want it, I want to give it to them. A lot of short strikes. A lot of my buddies saying you got to have minnows. You're going out summertime, you can use straight minnows. I just downsized and I caught plenty of fish. I got 7 crappie, over 10 pounds here in Kansas in the middle of July. Yesterday I started out with this, and today I just picked up a key lye laminated. That was the deal on an 1/8 ounce head. So I still had that 1/8 ounce head to let me get down there, but a smaller profile bait, baby shad. My goodness, I'm starting to use more and more of these now that I have live scope and I'm seeing these fish on the screen. Baby shad in the timber, big giant crappie. Get outside and go fishing. My goodness, if you don't fish in the summertime, get out there. They're waiting for you to catch them. So if you can't stand the heat, go early in the morning. Stay hydrated, sunscreen it up, and catch you some giant summertime crappie. Good luck. Hope this helps you guys. Downsize in the summertime instead of buying those minnows. Minnows are a pain, keeping them alive. Everything else, you keep these alive. You can keep these alive all year long. Good fishing.